that are being set by Romney. While we're at the audio sound, you remember Hank Johnson, a Democrat in Georgia. Hank Johnson is, well, here. Grab, do we have it? I've got my stuff out of order here. Is there a number 18 with Hank Johnson in it somewhere? Can somebody help me out here? Okay, play that. This is Hank Johnson. This will remind you who this guy is.
This is an island that at its widest level is, 12 miles from shore to shore, and at its smallest level, smallest location, it's 7 miles between one shore and the other. My fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that.
That is Congressman Hank Johnson of Georgia. He was talking about the island of Guam during testimony at a hearing on the 2011 defense budget request. He was talking to Admiral Robert Willard, the Navy, and he was afraid that Guam was becoming so overly populated it would tip over and capitalize. Now, I remember, see, everybody on the other side of the glass in there is laughing uproariously. They can't stop it. Their sides are hurting. They're laughing so hard because Hank Johnson said to an admiral in the Navy, "You're worried about Guam tipping over and capsizing because of population." Now, when he said this, L. Rushbo, was gracious. If you'll recall, I said, Hank Johnson, I said, as polite as I could be, that he wasn't well, and that it was well known that he was sick. He was suffering from some thing. I don't know if it was a mood swing, mood disorder. I don't remember what it was, but it was a legitimate illness. And I did not join the cacophony of laughs like you insensitive boobs in there are doing now. Okay, I want to get this on the record. When Hank Johnson told the Navy he thought Guam was going to tip over and capsize because of population, I did not join the chorus of laughter. Well, yesterday, Hank Johnson, that's actually this morning, on the House floor, Hank Johnson, during a debate on domestic mineral production.
Almost a year ago, the Natural Resources Committee produced H.R. 2011, the National Strategic and Critical Minerals Policy Act, a bipartisan bill that actually did address supply vulnerabilities for truly strategic and critical minerals policy. Unfortunately, I understand that bill was obstructed by Republican leadership. I wonder why. Could it be the Koch brothers? Things go better with Koch. Could it be because the mining industry instructed them to attack environmental regulations instead? Did someone get a phone call from Rush Limbaugh with instructions?
So Hank Johnson, it could be said, defended by me when he said that he feared Guam would tip over and capsize because the population of Guam lived on one side of the island and is getting too big. Now Hank Johnson accuses me of calling somebody, giving instructions to defeat the mining bill. Why isn't Hank at the NAACP convention? Well, it's a good question. Does Hank have a savings account? Does anybody know, does Hank Johnson have a savings account?